Here's a project I want you to have some experience with in the orange and the pearl illustration. This first sheet here is the illustration done with the thick outer lines for the orange, and the smaller white circle is a pearl. The leaf on the top has two colors. The top color is a dark green, the bottom color is a lighter green. And then those little upside down U-shaped marks are the dimples in the pit of the orange peel, and they're going to be that shadow brown to affect some texture in that area. Now, the way this works is that I want you to have some experience putting colors together into a given illustration, in fact, these black lines, and that you would take uh, the circle tool and come here to the center. Now I've got a black thing happening there. Let's just go with a green. Not It's going to be orange. It's going to be this orange sphere is a radial color. But well, let's just go with that. I'm going to select that radial color. Now notice over here in the swatches, the radial color showing up right here. And when I hit that, it shows up now in the fill area of the color box in the tool area thing. So I just take my circle tool and I come to the center here and hold this down the shift and the option key and make a circle that fits just inside of that heavy black line. And with that then I come back in with my gradient tool and click here in the upper right corner and drag towards the lower upper left corner and drag the lower right, and I get a orange looking sphere going there. That has to go behind. Command Shift left bracket. Now it's behind everything, and what's left is do the same thing with a pearl. Now these little marks there are grouped together. They are actual outlines. They're actual shapes that I've duplicated, and they just get this brown, this shadow brown, and they turn into a light shadow brown. You might note that they're not so dark as it stands out a lot. It's a lighter brown color, but it's seeable in this shadow area. Now you complete the rest by selecting the area up here with there's the top leaf was selected with a white arrow with a plus because that's a grouped area. Select the top leaf, and the color picker helps you here because I've got these colors sitting outside. They're also in here in the swatches as the green and the light green, dark green, but just select that with a white arrow with a plus on it to select something within a grouped area. Now if you select it with the black, you see that you get the top and the bottom. There's the top, there's the bottom. But if you select it with just the white arrow, click on the top arrow, you see you get just the top. Now into that top, I'm going to say with a thermometer, I'm going to hit, I want that dark green across the top, and there it goes. Then I deselect that and select the bottom area. And with my color picker, I'm just going to click over here, the color I've given you, and it puts the green in. All right, now I've done half the work for you, but I want you to complete this. And here's what the finished page should look like. Two greens in the leaf, the orange in the with a hot spot on the orange, plus the pit color brown, and the pearl has this pearl gray. Obviously you're going to hit the highlight here to the top left and then drag it. Now don't get so much black in here. Remember, this is a pearl. White and gray. Maybe you pull the black down here quite a bit further. You have to construct that circle, and then with your gray radial selected, you take your gradient tool and click in the upper portion here. I'll just do it again and click and then pull it, and the black should actually go quite a bit out of the circle, so there's just mostly white and gray in the circle itself. Something like this, where well, let's see if I can get this to start and do it right. There it goes. From that corner, and then I don't stop there, or I get too much black in the circle. So I want to start here and drag the black, so I only have the white and the gray part in the pearl itself. And when I get that, then I get a pearl looking shape. The background is a rectangle that I have formed. Let me just take that out and show you. Here's a rectangle, and I've got the gray pearl radial gradient still there, and I pulled it. Now it's on the top. I'm going to have to send it to the back, but I'm Command Shift left bracket sends it to the back, and then I'm just going to click on my white up in here and drag it. Oops, not this wrong thing. I got to get my tool here. Okay, I'm going to just click from the top here and drag, and the white and black is going pretty far out of the box so that I get a nice white to gray. Look here, here's the hot white, and then it gets grayer as it goes down. So I don't need a really dramatic backdrop. So this is what I want you to finish off your version of the orange and the pearl. Of course, the lettering here is just lettering that I've put in and sized around. I have gone to Object and hit the type to be rasterized, or type outline here, type up here, and I've gone to type create outlines. It doesn't show up in black because I've already done it. The reason I've done that type outline, it is no longer type, it's now outlines. You can see all the dots there forming the outline. But it might be that you don't have this type on your computer and it wouldn't open, or if you send it to a printer and they don't have that particular font, it wouldn't open. So in most cases we're going to change it from word on a type on a line to a type that has outline. So I would go to type create outline, and that would bring me to where I am here with these things outlined as shapes and not letters. So this is the arrangement I want you to work with and finish off your version of the orange and the pearl.